朝プロジェクト好きと好きとで三角恋愛
Hello everyone, it's me again and welcome back to Sankaku Ren'ai, Love Triangle Trouble. And today we're going to start the last of the four main routes, which is Suzu's route, who is the protagonist's blood-related little sister. So that's gonna be interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let's start, shall we? Of course we have to go through all the multiple choice segments first, so let's do that. Sure.
最近気になる女の子にする。もういいよ諦めようと声をかける。空気を読む。7ローゲームに誘う。
Choose the childhood friend.
鉄板だな。
We have come too far to give up now. Embrace your inner fighting game demon. Stay and help Nanaru study.
お兄ちゃんゲームしないの？
And here's already the last one. And here of course we are going to choose help Suzu make yakisoba. I'll help cook the yakisoba. There have been loads of people pouring in while we've been talking. More customers mean more orders to cook. Alright, yakisoba is our specialty here, so we get plenty of orders for it. It's a tough job, but I know you can do it. Thank you, sir. Good luck then. I leave the manager and move to the front of the store where Suzu's cooking the yakisoba. Yo, Suzu, how's the cooking going?
兄さん
She raises her head while deftly cooking with tongs in both hands. Anything I can help you out with?
大丈夫だよ。兄さん疲れてるだろうし休憩してと。
Sweat is dripping down her brow. There's something wonderfully yet inexplicably sexy about a girl cooking in a swimsuit. Don't you have an apron?
最初はつけたんだけどなんだか裸エプロンみたいになっちゃって。
Oh, that would definitely bring in the customers, but it'd probably bring in some creeps too. Not wearing the apron was a wise choice, but my dick still feels a little disappointed I didn't get to see that sight. Wait, no, bad. This is my actual blood-related sister here. Well, who cares? Anyway, Suzu. I glance down at the side of the stove and see some half-cut-up vegetables. You been cutting those while you cook?
ある程度切って作ってと。
That sounds like a hard time. Here, why don't I take care of the vegetables?
ありがとう兄さん。
She splashes some sauce from an industrial-sized bottle onto the yakisoba. The smell fills the area as it begins to sizzle. Let's get to this. Still watching her, I take the cabbage on the counter and start cutting where she left off. They use a ton of cabbage in the yakisoba here, but it's actually pretty good. The salty sauce is a nice combination with the sweet cabbage.
実はね、そのキャベツって一度蒸してから焼きそばに入れてるんだよ。
Oh, I didn't know that.
店長さんに作り方教えてもらったんだ。
The rhythmic sounds of cutting and sizzling ring out as we work side by side. Hey, didn't we used to come here a lot and eat their yakisoba? She nods with a smile, still focused on moving the tongs and cooking.
あの時兄さんと一緒に食べた焼きそばの味、ずっと忘れられなくて。でもまさか私がここで焼きそば作ることになるなんて思ってなかったけどね。
Huh, was it that good? I mean, sure, the yakisoba here is good, but unforgettably good? Not sure I'd say that.
思い出補正ってやつかも。兄さんと一緒に食べた思い出のご飯だからね。
Yeah, that was when our parents were going through the divorce. We didn't want to be at home and listen to them, so we ran off and came here.
いつもこの海の家でお昼に焼きそば食べてたよね。
The reason me and Suzu always dragged Maho out to the beach back then was primarily because of everything going on at home. I thought it was weird that he recognized my voice over the phone, but considering we came here basically every day, maybe it's not so strange.
毎日のように食べに来てたもんね。
We've gotten onto a bit of a depressing topic, but we keep making the yakisoba without stopping.
すず、焼きそばできた？で、お兄ちゃん何サボってるの？
Does this look like slacking to you? I wave the knife in front of me.
ちょっと待ってね。よし、できたよ。はい、お兄ちゃん、ちょっとどいてね。
Wow, wow. Nanaru shoves her tushi against me to push me out of the way.
ほいほいほいっ
Suzu immediately gets on with making the next lot of yakisoba as Nanaru dishes up the finished lot.
と。まだまだ注文入ってるから、じゃんじゃん焼いてね。うん。兄さん、次人参お願いね。
Coming right up. I swap places with Nanaru. She carries off platefuls of yakisoba and I get back to chopping vegetables.
焼きそばお待たせいたしました。
She wastes no time in getting the food out to the customers. Wow, it smells so good! I love this yakisoba. Oh, you're right, this is downright delicious. This cabbage is to die for. It's just so good. I can hear the rave reviews for Suzu's yakisoba all the way over here, and naturally, she can as well. They're really digging it. She starts blushing from all the praise, but that doesn't slow down her work pace one bit.
すず、焼きそば追加4人前。わかった。こっちも焼きそば2人前。
The orders just keep pouring in. Still, Suzu keeps a level head, making yakisoba with so much skill that you'd never believe she only started today. Ha! Time to step my game up too. I'm gonna chop these vegetables till I drop.
兄さん、もう少し丁寧にお野菜切ってあげて。
Okay. I got scolded. This time I carefully chop the vegetables and Suzu throws them onto the stove. The yakisoba is then dished up and out to the customers faster than we can make it. You two can take a break now. I'll handle things here.
ありがとうございます。でも、もうちょっとだけ。
Nah, let's go ahead and take our break, Suzu. I decide to stop her from needlessly overworking herself. Not only is it burning hot out, but there's also the heat from the stove to amplify that. Her body will eventually give out if she keeps cooking anymore.
わかった。
No, you deserve to rest up some, dear. I've been hearing so many good things about our yakisoba today, and that's all the yakisoba you've been making.
ありがとうございます。兄さん、あっち座らせてもらおう。
Sounds good.
ちょっと座って待っててね、兄さん。
Sure. I sit down in an empty chair and wait. After a minute or so, she comes back with a tray in her hands.
お待たせ。はい、兄さん。
Is this yakisoba? There's a mountain of the yakisoba we were just cooking on the plate she's holding out to me.
私のおごり。食べてくれる？
You betcha. But I'm treating you.
いいよ、そんなの。私が兄さんに食べてほしいだけだか
Oh, no. I can't let my little sister pay for me.
ら。大丈夫だもん。
No, I can't. As we continue going back and forth, the yakisoba starts cooling off. It's gonna get completely cold at this rate.
だね。
Why don't we just split the cost? How's that sound?
そうしよっか。お腹空いちゃった。
Our hunger, which was only worsened by our stint making yakisoba, brings us to a quick settlement. Alright, let's get to eating.
いただきます。
I pick up my chopsticks and have my first bite. The sauce has such a potent flavor, and then you have the sweet cabbage, the crunchy carrots, and the juicy meat all acting in complete harmony. This is great. I'm in shock at how good this is, honestly.
そうかな。
Oh, absolutely. This is better yakisoba than the stuff we ate here as kids.
そんなことないよ。昔食べた店長さんの方がずっと美味しかったもん。
No, Suzu, yours is better. I promise. I could eat this every day. Come on, try some.
そうかな。
She bashfully splits open her chopsticks and takes her first bite of the yakisoba.
結構上手にできたかも。
See? It's amazing.
兄さんに毎日焼きそば食べてもらいたいけど、栄養偏っちゃうね。
I gaze out at the sea as we eat and talk. We are having yakisoba at the beach cabana again, like we did as kids. The only difference is being that we are now grown up, and this yakisoba was made by ourselves. Well, I only cut the vegetables up. I hope that still counts. Maybe you could throw some other stuff in that would give me a balanced diet? What?
別のもの。それじゃあ。
She stops eating and looks up in contemplation for a brief second.
味噌汁とか？
Oh, that'd be sweet. I'd totally be down to eat miso every day. A rice and miso soup. A simple and healthy diet. I think that'd suit me just fine. It's a bit plain, but if Suzu's the one cooking it for me, that doesn't really matter.
お野菜が足りないね。
I was mostly just joking, but my little sis is actually seriously considering it.
光合成しないと。
Suzu, you do realize that only plants use photosynthesis, right?
兄さんならできるもん。
I care, cause I can't. She's always taken me to be some kind of superhero. It was always like that when we were kids. Well, I guess it's only natural she would. She was always toddling around after me back then. My adorable little Suzu. Still, making miso soup every day, huh? I like the sound of that. Kinda feels like I have a wife.
妹が毎日兄さんのお味噌汁作ってもいいんじゃないかな。
No, that's not what I was.
お兄ちゃん何してるの？サボり？
I am not, for your information. Right as we are in the middle of eating, Nanaru, who is waiting tables, spots us and comes over. I'm on a break. I'll be back to work once I'm done, so let me rest some, please.
了解。お兄ちゃんたちが仕事に戻ったら私も休憩もらおうかな。そろそろお腹空いてきちゃった。
She pats her belly as she says that. It's too noisy in here to hear, but I imagine it's growling pretty loud. Try not to screw up any. Pretty hard to concentrate on any empty stomach.
で、何の話？
About how jealous I'm gonna be when Suzu gets a boyfriend and makes that lucky son of a gun miso soup every day.
そんな彼氏なんて。
Don't worry, if he ever treats you wrong, you know who to go to. Nanaru.
なんで私？
Come on, little sis, this is your one chance to beat the shit out of someone legally.
俺の拳がうずいてやがる。血をよこせとわめいてやがる。
We are counting on you, bloodstained sister.
お代は高くつくぜ。って乗せないでよ。こっちは焼きそばの皿大量に乗せてるんだから。
Stop trying to force puns into everything. You're not good at it.
ダジャレちげえし。というかお兄ちゃんにはあんまだらだら休憩しないでちゃっちゃと食べて仕事に戻ってよね。
Not happening. I'm gonna enjoy every bite of Suzu's yakisoba. I bring the chopsticks up to my mouth and slurp up the yakisoba as loud and dramatically as possible. Boy, this is the stuff. Can't beat Suzu's yakisoba.
私も休憩に入ったら腹いっぱい食ってやる。
You sure you want to do that? You might go putting on a few pounds.
いいもん別にそれくらい。 お兄ちゃんなんて地獄に落ちろ。
Wow, how could you say that to your own brother?
食い物の恨み思い知るがいい。
With that peevish remark and a slight harumph, Nanaru returns to work. She actually seems to be doing a pretty good job. Maybe she has always been the capable type deep down. I continue absent-mindedly slurping on my yakisoba when Suzu calls my name.
ねえ兄さん。
What's up? She's staring at her yakisoba with a serious expression. I can tell something's not quite right.
私彼氏なんていらないよ。
Because you have me?
私には兄さんがいればいいもん。
Such a sweet thing to say. Ah, so my little sister's gonna stick with me until love finally finds her. Not bad. I have the best sister a man could ask for, and she's a stellar cook too.
違うもん。兄さんのこと彼氏の代わりだなんて思ってないもん。
Aw, you're so cute, so super adorable, just like this yakisoba is super delicious.
もう兄さんってば話そらさないで。
Sorry about that, but this yakisoba really is great. I mean it.
もうじゃあ今度お昼ご飯に作ってあげるね。
Thank ya. And go heavy on the meat.
お野菜もちゃんと食べないとダメだよ。
We continue to chat as we eat our lunch. I'm fully aware that she was being 100% serious when she said that. She isn't a liar, and I know that. Boy, she loves me so much, and it's honestly the sweetest thing in the world when she talks about it. But that just makes me sad when I realize she's gonna get a boyfriend someday and leave me. I just want a little bit longer to have her all to myself. After finally getting a break between taking orders and taking out food, I stop for a quick breather and a sip of tea. My throat was dried out from all the running around, but the sweet barley tea quickly rehydrates me. I sneak a glance at Suzu and Oni-chan still on their break. They're too far away for me to hear what they're saying, but they look like they're having a ton of fun. It's been just a little under 2 months since Suzu moved in with us. She's already settled into her life here. Home life, school life, and even with the B team. At least that's probably what Oni-chan thinks. She's acting more cheery and intimate with us, yeah, but sometimes I wonder if she ever feels out of place. I notice certain things about her. Like when we both try to use the bathroom at the same time, for example, or even when we both reach for the soy sauce at the dinner table. She'll always act all uncomfortable and apologetic. But if it's Oni-chan instead, she'll let him give her the preferential treatment without a problem. Whenever I see that, I get the feeling that maybe Suzu still feels a bit awkward with me and Mom. I mean, I might just be overthinking this, but I feel pretty certain, like a sixth sense or something. I do not know what you'd call it. But whatever it is, it tells me that there's a wall between me and Suzu. I take the bottle out of my mouth and let a sigh escape. It's nice just chilling and spacing out, but I feel like whenever I do, my thoughts always drift towards this question. What if the only new member of the family for Suzu was Mom? What if I wasn't in the picture? She probably would have had no problem assimilating into the family in that case, so that means I'm in the way. We humans have a bad habit of letting negative thoughts creep into our minds. I mean, I was a bit surprised when Suzu first arrived, yeah, but I never meant any ill will towards her. No, that's just me lying to myself. I need to open my eyes and be honest with my heart. I'd always thought I was Oni-chan's only sister for the longest time. I'd heard that he had another sister who went away because of the divorce, but that was it. It's a bit hard to really think of someone as real when you've never met them, you see. That's why it hit me so hard when she just randomly showed up one day out of the blue. I was a bit upset, but she was a nice, honest girl. I really did want to be friends with her. And I still do. I swear on it, really. If she wasn't his sister, just a girl from his class or something, we'd probably get along much better than we do now. But I can't lie, I'm a little jealous of her. They had been apart for years. Yet they were laughing and hugging like a pair of old friends right on day one. I mean, it makes sense. I just gotta stop and think about it. She's his real sister. They actually share blood ties. If their parents never got divorced, they would have stayed best friends throughout the entirety of their lives. The only reason I can call him my brother is because their divorce happened. My mom fell in love with Uni-chan's dad and they got married. If that single event hadn't happened, Uni-chan and I would have been total strangers. Not only that, we never would have even crossed each other's paths in life. So, I know I have no right to be jealous of Suzu. I know, it's just plain stupid of me. It's not like Uni-chan's throwing me aside for her or anything. Even if we are not actually related, I still get to be his little sister. But I can't stop myself from feeling this way.
ちょっと焼けちゃうな。
The words almost seem to spill from my mouth. I know I can't just act all cutesy and say something like, "You're never gonna take my brother from me." Heck, it doesn't even suit my personality.
やっぱり勝てないよね。
It's plain ridiculous to think that I ever had anything over her. She's his real sibling, while I'm just some girl forced in his life by a decision his parents made. I realize that, but I still can't deny that it's a bit of a sad feeling. Maybe things would have been different if me and Suzu were just born twins. But no, that means I wouldn't have my mom. I love my mom. Those stupid old thoughts occupy my mind as I sip the last of my tea. Time to focus. I gotta work hard so I can get to summer commie. The only reason I made it this far in the first place was because those two helped me study. These queasy feelings still continue to swirl around in my chest, but I ignore them and get back to work. Can I skip? Yes.
到着。
Well, the skipping stopped.
やっと着いたね。広いでごじゃる。広々でごじゃる。
The very second we enter our room, Kara throws down her bags and starts rolling on the floor.
しかしネットで見て内装は知っていたつもりだが。
ボロいね。
Really is. I take a quick survey of the room all 8 of us are planned to be staying in. The wallpaper is dirty as all hell and it's even ripped off in parts, and if that wasn't bad enough, the folding doors also have holes in them. Well, I guess it's how the old saying always goes, you get what you pay for.
わ、テーブルもボロボロ。
座椅子のクッションも修復の跡がもろに出ていますね。もろだし。チラ。
You're not a horny teenage boy, so please stop trying to turn everything into a masturbation joke.
だる。寝る。あかね殿、もうごろりんでごじゃるか。花札持ってきたゆえ、遊ぶでごじゃる。やだ、寝る。
On that note, Akane falls down on the floor and lies there motionless. She's completely switched off her brain and entered sleep mode.
あかね殿、起きてくだされ。もう無理。畳と一体化。先輩の体が畳につぶつぶと飲み込まれて。
This isn't a horror movie, so let's stop with the lies.
あかね先輩が怪人に。
Okay, so now everyone's going along with this. Great. As the lone member who didn't sleep on the train, the fatigue is getting to me, and only me it seems, so I move my bags to a corner of the room away from all their excitement and energy. They're all pretty high-strung right now, but I guess that's only natural considering tomorrow is the long-awaited summer commie.
けど、せっかくの旅行だっていうのに、コンビニ飯とは寂しいね。仕方ないよ。この宿ご飯なしの素泊まりコースだけだったもん。
サマコミが目的だから他は節約しないとな。
今回はお腹ではなく心をいっぱいにすることが目的ですから、 そのためにアルバイトを頑張ったのでしょ。ですね。楽しみだな、楽しみだな。
This time, Nanaru is the one to put her bags down and start rolling on the floor. To be honest, this is a bit of an awkward situation as the only guy here. The girls are acting pretty shameless, considering they are wearing skirts. But I can't help but steal a quick peek. I'm a guy, sometimes that's just how we are.
あ、ナナルが買うって言ってたサークルさんがお品書きアップしてる。あ、ほんとだ。宝の地図更新しとかないと。あかね殿、起きてくだされ。カラと花札やる約束を忘れたのでござるか。なんだる。花札。
Kara is violently shaking Akane-senpai's lifeless body lying on the floor. It doesn't seem to be working.
カーラ、私でよければ相手をしようか。あまり強くはないが。
本当でござるか。やったー、やったたたーい。
はしゃぐな、はしゃぐな。
Maho gently works Kara down from her overexcited state. It seems her overly competitive spirit doesn't extend to card games.
残ったのは私と宗介くんですね。
Wanna watch an anime? I got my tablet with me and I have some shows on it.
してそのアニメのタイトルは？
The adaptation of that one super well-known eroge.
具体的には？
The one where they fly through the skies. Ring any bells? Oh, that must be what's it called? Ao no Kanata no Four Rhythms or something like that. I should play that one someday.
よし、見ましょう。そうしましょう。
I figured you'd be on board. I reach into my backpack, take out my tablet, and pull up the video.
ワクワクドキドキ。
She's absolutely hooked from the second the OP plays. Better that than the alternative, I figure. Man, this hotel really is a shithole though. Like, the cost is the only good thing about it.
そういえばここ大きなお風呂があるんだって。
Do they? Well, they're probably just as beautiful as this room.
綺麗な露天風呂でなかなか良かったってネットで見たよ。
Oh, that's promising. Can't wait to hit that up later. The price was our only reason for choosing this place, but luckily it still seems to have a few decent amenities.
露天風呂ってまさか。どうしたのすず。大丈夫大丈夫。露天風呂は男女別だから。そうだとしてもやっぱりちょっと恥ずかしいかも。なんで？女同士じゃん。平気平気。女の子同士でも恥ずかしいよ。
Too bad they're separated. The idea of girls bathing together and playing around in the nude kinda gets me going. Actually, scratch that. It really gets me going.
ちょっとお兄ちゃん。
My sister's resentful gaze pulls me right out of Fantasyland. Yes, Nanaru? Did you say something?
わざとらしいイケボ作っても妹たちの話に聞き耳を立ててるの丸分かりでカッコつかないよ。
G? Nanaru can easily see through my guise.
兄さんのエッチ。
Suzu, repeat that one more time, please, and thank you.
兄さんのエッチ。
Don't say it like I'm some degenerate.
へえ、なんで？ナナル、もうその辺で。
Because I don't want a new fetish.
キモキモキモ。
Yuck!
よし。通じ合ってる？
Oh, just ignore us. It's a usual thing.
ことだよ。あ、お茶入れるからご飯食べよう。すず、夕飯何買った？海の宝石箱ペスカトーレとチータラ。
How do those two items go together? The only thing they have in common is the coming from the sea part.
変かな？二つとも美味しいよ。変じゃないけど、なかなか斬新な組み合わせだね。 参考赤タンイナスカチョすややっぱりエロゲ原作アニメはいいですね。人類の文化の極みです。
All it took was a few minutes for our hotel room to become a makeshift B-team club room. We're all so laid back and at home that it doesn't even feel like we're on a trip.
ねえすず、ご飯食べたらお風呂行こうよ。お風呂、露天風呂。私も汗かいちゃったからお風呂入りたいけど。何、どうしたの？忘れ物？部長、遅いなって思って。
Yeah, now that you mention it, I take a quick glance at my phone to check the time. Sunset has already come and gone, and we still haven't seen or heard from him. Reckon he's still out there searching for his phone?
携帯ないと連絡取れないもんね。公衆電話は？都会ならあるだろうけど、部長って私たちの誰かの番号を覚えてるのかな？
Yeah, fat chance! I can barely even remember our home phone number. Any of our contact details, if he has them, will be stored in his phone's address book. I doubt he'll abandon his phone entirely when it has all his precious game saves on it, but at this rate, he's gonna create real problems for our day at summer commie tomorrow. If midnight comes and he isn't back, we'll do something. Gotta have him accounted for before it gets too late. We have an early day tomorrow. We are in the city. If it comes down to it, he can always take a taxi.
そうだね。ここで心配してても携帯が見つかるわけじゃないもん。
Pretty much. We all eat dinner together, then head to our respective baths. As much as I'd love to listen on in the girls' conversation through the fence, I keep my desires in check. I take a nice, good bath, then return back to the room.
いいお風呂だった。
Can I skip?
結構広いし、いい感じだったね。大変だった。
What happened to you? The girls come back a short while after me, all looking pretty exhausted.
先輩がお風呂場で眠りかけて大変だったの。だるい。大変だった。おかげでエロゲ定番イベント、女子風呂でおっぱい揉み合う会話を聞いた宗介くんがもやもやムラムライベントにつなげられませんでした。
You shouldn't be doing that in the first place. The other guests, well, I know there weren't any, but still.
旅館の人に聞いたのだが、今日の客は私たちだけらしいぞ。
ああ、通りで他の部屋から物音が聞こえないと思ったらそういうことか。この状況で他の部屋から音が聞こえてきたら階段になっちゃうね。あらまあ、いい前振りですね。前振り？
Suzu stares curiously at the smirking Kisu senpai. Oh boy, here we go again.
エロゲ定番イベント、怪談話です。
階段？
ああ、いいですね。楽しそう。シュチュ殿、怖い話平気なのでごちゃるか？むしろ好きだよ。ホラー系の作品とか大好き。それは楽しみですね。では順番に話をしていきましょうか。
やめないか？そういうの苦手な人もいるだろうし。
それでは聞いてみましょうか。怪談話が嫌な人、挙手をお願いします。
はい。
Maho raises her hand almost immediately, but nobody else joins her.
みんな怖くないのか？幽霊だぞ。投げ技も拳も効かないんだぞ。
Why are you that eager to punch and kick shit?
大丈夫だよ、魔法お姉ちゃん。幽霊なんて出ないよ。まあ、幽霊なんているわけないですよ。
Nanaru, with a bit of a stutter, joins Suzu in trying to ease Maho's fears. Yeah, that girl's never been good with horror stuff, probably not to the level of Maho, but still. To be honest, I don't got any real ghost stories to tell.
そこはおのおののアドリブ力でいきましょう。 ちょうどここに王様ゲームなどに使う番号入りの割り箸がありますので。
I was trying to give the two girls a little help, but it gets immediately brushed aside. Looks like we are really doing this, huh? You probably rigged those chopsticks or something, didn't you?
大丈夫です。こっちには仕掛けしてませんよ。
こっちには仕掛けてるセットがあるのか？
あら、うっかり口がトゥルリと。ありごと失敗でごちゃるか。だる。まあまあ、気にせず本題に入りましょう。さ、皆様くじをどうぞ。
She holds out a bundle of chopsticks in her right hand.
失礼します。何番でごちゃるかな。
They each draw the chopsticks one by one as I stand there worried.
さ、そうすけくんも一本。
Part of me says no, but the pressure in the situation is too overwhelming. I don't want to be a killjoy, so I go ahead and take my chopstick.
赤ちん、さ、どうぞ。
Maho and Nanalu each hesitantly reach out and grab a chopstick.
はい、これが最後の一本ですね。さて、一番はどなたです？
私。
Akane, already looking bored out of her mind, holds out her chopstick with the number 1 on it.
では赤ちん、トップバッターどうぞ。
そうだな。
Akane-senpai sits up, seemingly using every ounce of her strength just to manage that simple action. Everyone has left what they were doing before, and we now sit together in a circle. The lights are still on, but this tattooed room makes things spooky enough regardless. Then, slowly, very slowly, Akane-senpai opens her eyes.
あれは私が真夜中にパソコンを見ていた時のこと。
Alright, next.
まだ何も言ってない。すみません、もうオチが見えました。
アカネ殿のトークはシュペでハーマンに帰結するのでごじゃる。ローマじゃないんですから。
ホモで始まりホモで終わる、そういう人生を送りたい。
Though her story seemed decent enough, we all decide to give her BL story a hard pass.
仕方ありませんね。では次は私が。はい、次の人。まだ何も言っていませんが。
You don't need to, we all know what yours is gonna be about.
どう考えてもエロゲ落ちだよね。
失礼ですね。本当に怖い話をするつもりですよ。
Oh, really? Then let's hear it. With that, Kisu-senpai shuts her eyes and begins her tale.
それは暑い夜の日、私は寝る前の習慣としてエロゲをプレイしていました。
Oh, so the lead-in involves eroge still?
その作品は純愛系でした。
Is that information necessary?
私は良質なイチャラブストーリーとエロシーンを堪能し、エンディングまでたどり着きました。そして一息つき、パソコンの電源を落としました。そしてふと電源の切れた液晶画面の中にぼんやりと人影が浮かんでいることに気づいたのです。
Maho draws back, her face ghastly pale. She's covering her ears and trembling.
それって。
まさか。
Maho is evidently terrified, but the rest of us are on the edge of our seats, ready to hear the continuation.
恐る恐る振り返ると、そこには。
やめてくれ。親の姿が。
Ah, that's absolutely terrifying, but not for the right reasons.
なんだ、ただの親バレか。
Do you have any damn idea how traumatizing it is for your parents to discover your fat material?
わかんないよ。だってお兄ちゃんみたいにおかず持ってないもん。
おかず？
すずは聞いちゃダメ。
Maho's face goes straight from blue to bright red as she covers Suzu's ears. That may not have been a ghost story, but it sure as hell was scary.
では次は3番ですね。はいカーラにお任せでござるよ。
カーラか。
Yeah, I'm not expecting much, for a whole variety of different reasons.
そのようなことはないでござる。カーラ階段得意でござるよ。期待してるね。お任せでござる。
After a deep breath, Kara raises her face. The comedic atmosphere dissipates all at once as she gradually opens her mouth.
それは3年前の夏のことでした。
いつものごじゃるじゃない？
なんだか本格的ですね。遅くまで学園に残って本を読んでいた私は夜道を一人歩いていました。私の通学路は夜になると人気がなく、街灯も少ないため数メートル先はほとんど見えません。その日は湿気が多く暑い日で、私はハンカチで汗を拭きながら歩いていました。でもある時、ポロリとハンカチが手から滑り落ちたのです。
Her voice is serene and articulate, almost unimaginably different from her usual tone. But that just makes it that much scarier.
私はそれを拾うために足を止めました。その時、ふと気づいたのです。
声
なんだろうと耳を澄ませると、それは女の人の悲鳴でした。
悲鳴って？
短く刻むような悲鳴でした。それが1度、2度、3度、何度も聞こえてきました。何度も。
それで？
悲鳴は背後から聞こえてきました。そしてその悲鳴はどんどん大きくなってくるのです。私は走り始めました。後ろから追いかけてくる悲鳴を振り切ろうと全力で走りました。逃げ切れたんですか？いいえ。
She slowly tilts her head to the side.
走っても背後から悲鳴が聞こえてくるのです。女の悲鳴が私を追いかけてくるように。悲鳴が。
Eek!
ガタガタブルブル。私はもう泣き出しそうな気分で走っていました。どこをどう走ったのかもわからなくなってしまうほど走り続けて、人気のない住宅街の片隅で足を止めました。いつの間にか声は聞こえなくなっていました。よくわからないけど、ようやく振り切れた。そう安心しました。でも次の瞬間、私の背筋は凍りつきました。女の悲鳴が聞こえる直前に落とし、拾い損ねたハンカチがなぜか元の道に戻っちゃったってこと？いいえ。
She firmly rejects the suggestion.
そのハンカチの向こう側に人が立っているのです。ゆらりと揺れる人影が。人？足音も何もなく唐突に現れた人影は私。聞かせておくれ。
She slowly lowers her head while cracking her voice eerily as she speaks. Hear what?
お前の夢だ。
Ah!
おお
Screams of terror fill the room.
という感じでカーラの階段はおしまいでござる。どうなったのその後
大丈夫だったんだよな。
Kara remains silent and expressionless as the two girls close in with watery eyes.
何その意味深な笑顔。
答えてくれよ。逆に怖いよ。
次はシュジュ殿の番でござるよ。私？いらないもうこれ以上の階段は聞きたくない。やだ
Nanaru and Maho are covering their eyes and shaking their heads, almost in tears.
そうですね。この辺りで階段イベントは区切りをつけてもいいかもしれませんね。
Even Kisu-senpai, who started this whole dang thing, is shaking after hearing Kara's story. The story itself wasn't anything special, but the way she told it really got our attention. Even I'm a little scared, in all honesty. I'm not admitting it though.
私も寝る。私も。
Faces still blue from Kara's spooky ghost story, the girls start getting ready for bed. I better hit the sack too. After that story, it's probably best that I go to bed ASAP. But I gotta brush my teeth before that. I take my toothbrush out of my bag and head to the bathroom.
兄さん、実はちょっといい？
What's up? On the way, I'm stopped by Suzu. There seems to be a bit of timidness in her voice.
そのね、実はみんなと後でコンビニに買い出しに行こうと思ってたんだけど。
Her gaze wanders bashfully as she says this.
私買い出しに行こうかなって思うんだけど。私はやめておく。明日の分はさっき買ったやつで足りると思うから。私も。先輩死んでる。
What in hell?
気絶してるだけだった。
Then say that! You had me thinking something legit happened to her.
っていう感じで、みんな行きたくないって。
The rest of the girls are still shaking on the floor. I doubt any of them want to go outside right now. What about Kara?
眠くなったって言って先に寝ちゃって。
How the heck is that possible? She seems to be having a pretty pleasant sleep after she just scared everyone else half to death. Do you gotta get some stuff, Suzu?
明日の分のお茶買うの忘れちゃってて。
Didn't you bring a flask?
持ってきたんだけど、今持ってる分だけじゃ足りないかもしれなくて。
She droops her shoulders dejectedly as she looks at me with upturned eyes. Alright, you ready to go then?
いいの？
I can't let you go out there all by yourself. Hey Nanaru, you wanna come too?
私？
What, are you scared?
私はやめとくよ。二人で行っといで。
So says my other little sis, her eyes darting nervously around the room. Too scared of the ghosts, eh?
まあ、そんな感じ。
Well, okay. Yeah, Kara's ghost story really got to her. She seems seriously unnerved.
ほら、お兄ちゃん、ぐずぐずしてたら明日起きるのが辛くなるよ。
Right.
兄さん、疲れてるなら明日の朝買いに行くけど。
Nah, I'll be okay. We're just going to the convenience store.
本当？
Sure, why not? You wanna just go to the one we passed by on the way here?
待っててね、すぐ支度するから。
She nods joyfully before standing up and going to get ready. Anything you want us to get you, Nanaru?
大丈夫だよ、私は。それよりお兄ちゃん、しっかり鈴を守ってあげてよ。 正直幽霊より通り魔とか痴漢とかの方が怖いし。
No worries, I won't let anything happen to her.
よしよし、そんじゃ気をつけて行っといで。
Nanaru sends me and Suzu off with a smile and a wave.
兄さん、手つないでもいい？
A few minutes after we leave the hotel, she meekly makes that request. Sure.
ありがと
I hold out my hand, and she clasps it with both of her hands. The sensation of her soft, girly hands causes my heart to skip a beat. Come on, man, what are you thinking? This is your own little sister here. Oh, I see you still get scared with ghost stories, huh?
う。だって怖かったんだもん。
Oh, I thought you said you'd be just fine.
アニメとかは平気だけど、ああいう現実にあったっていう話は、怖くて。
I squeeze down harder on her hand.
実写系はダメなの。本当に出てきちゃいそうで怖いんだもん。
Yeah, I remember how scared you got after we went to see that horror movie that one time. You couldn't even go to the bathroom by yourself.
恥ずかしいな。いつも兄さんについてきてもらってたっけ？
The memories come racing back to me. She would come to my room in the dead of night, teary-eyed, and force me to come with her. It happened more than a few times. Oh, and you also cried the first time we got sent on an errand alone.
恥ずかしいな。でもあの時何買いに行ったんだっけ？
I can't remember. I just know Dad asked us to go.
なんだったっけ？私も忘れちゃった。
Man, we went shopping so many times.
ずっと兄さんと一緒だったもん。
When we were playing, when we were studying, and even when we were shopping, we were always together. That was until our parents' divorce split us apart.
あの時は何も怖いものなんてなかったな。
Huh? A bit confused, my gaze naturally moves to my little sister walking beside me. She smiles wistfully as she stares into the distance.
夜の廊下もお化けも扱いも何もかも兄さんが一緒にいてくれたら何も怖くなかったよ。
There's such a distinct tinge of sadness and sorrow in her voice that I can't help but stare. First came the divorce, then Mom's death, and after that, Suzu went to live with our grandma. I know Grandma loved her and treated her well, but... Suzu,
何？
were you scared once I left?
ちょっとだけ怖かったよ。
Just a little?
怖かったけど素敵な女の子になるために我慢したの。素敵な女の子になって兄さんに会いに行くために。
The smile then vanishes from Suzu's face, and as she clings to my arm, she mutters.
本当はね、ずっと兄さんに会いたかった。電話もしたかった。でも声を聞いたら絶対会いたくなっちゃうから頑張ったんだよ。
I'm sorry, I really should have called you at least once.
気にしてないよ。せっかく新しく家族になろうとしてたもみじさんやナナルに悪いもん。
She puts on a brave front, clinging to my arm even tighter. It almost seems to me like she's trying to make up for lost time.
慣れたかな。私素敵な女の子に。
She can't hide her nervousness as she asks. For sure. I try to convey how much I really believe that in my answer. You're super strong, Suzu.
ありがとう。
She casts her eyes down, smiling gleefully. But just then...
おーい
what was that?
おーい
やっぱり声が。
Hey, it's probably just our imagination.
おーい
Suzu's shoulders start shaking incessantly. An ominous voice reverberates throughout the darkness. It seems to be coming from just ahead. My mind instantly flashes back to the voice in Kara's ghost story. Ironically enough, it said the same thing this voice is. I cannot believe in ghosts all I want, but that won't help me here. I'm in an unknown city in the dead of night. What could be more terrifying? Suzu, go back to the hotel, now. Just go. I'll buy time here for you. As we argue, the voice gets steadily closer.
Oi!
And finally, a figure bursts in front of us. Ah! My fight-or-flight instincts immediately kick in. I spin around, keeping a tight hold of Suzu's hand, and sprint back to the hotel at full speed with her.
Oi!
The voice follows us every step of the way. As exhausted as we were, we somehow managed to find the energy to make it all the way back to the hotel. When we get there, we almost barrel through the door to our room. It's real! It's real! It's really real!
生死がお化けに決まってるじゃないですか。落ち着いて落ち着いて。ビークールビークール。
I swear to fucking Christ, we saw it! We frantically tried to explain it to them, but our minds are too disoriented to string actual words together.
あのさ、なんで二人とも手をつないでるの？
Huh?
これは
逃げるとはひどいではないか。
Just as we are about to make up some excuse, the door flies open and a familiar face walks in. Press?
お疲れ様です。でもひどいって何がです？
宗介と子守へ妹2号だ。
He points an accusing finger at the both of us. The heck?
せっかく宗介たちに声をかけたのに、血相を変えて逃げていったのだ。
おーいって声は。
声くらいかけるだろう。目の前に知り合いがいれば。
Suzu and I exchange confused glances as Press almost breaks into tears.
じゃああの声って部長が。
Well, shit. We both fall onto the floor lifelessly. Kara's ghost story had gotten us riled up all for nothing. And there she is, lying right in front of us, sound asleep. Man, what a crazy day.
まったくだ。
It was all your fault.
はいはい。電気消すぞ。
The lights are controlled by one of those old-fashioned cords, which Maho pulls. We all lie down on the futons we've spread across every inch of the floor.
どうしたの？急に笑い出して。明日が楽しみだなって思って。私も楽しみすぎて眠れなさそう。
The sound of my giggling little sisters fills the tiny room. Get to sleep. We're gonna have to be up bright and early tomorrow.
はーい。おやすみ。ナナル。兄さん。
I shut my eyes and fall asleep, dreaming of my first ever summer commie tomorrow.